Hello everyone. So today I'll teach you how to create a customer database tool using Excel VBA. So for example, we have this table which composed of the customer name, product, quantity, and price. So what you want to do is you want to get the total quantity and price for Dale, for Leslie, which is this one, and for Raf and Cormac. So we want to output the data here for these columns: the customer, product, quantity, price, and total amount due. So what we want to do is we want to input the name here. So when I click search, it should output. So yeah, it outputted 4 records. Wow. Okay, so it's all Dale. So let's counter check if it's correct. So Dale, cabinet, toilet, test, and water dispenser. Yeah, nice. And the quantity is 1211, 1211, right? And the price as well. The price is 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 2,000. And we want to get the total amount due for this product, so we multiply 1 by the price, so it's 5,000. Since this is 2 for the toilet, it's 10,000, and so on. And you can see the grand total here, which is 22,000. Let's check that. So yeah, what do we want to add Leslie? So you can also see her orders. So yeah, also output it here. So amazing, right? It can sense both to input here in column A. But we had to add also Raf. Yeah. Nope. Added Raf. So let's see if it's correct. 10,000. Leslie has 20,500, and that's correct. So just counter check. Most probably this is correct, and you add Marcus last. So yeah, cool, right? So let's check the code. So I inserted an ActiveX, the developer inserted the ActiveX command button for searching. So yeah, first of all, if you can see the developer tab here, you can go to options, go to the customization, and check this if it's not enabled. So that's how it's easy it is to enable this macro developer. So yeah, once done, you can actually click on the properties. So I rename the name of the search button as search, and the caption. So you want to change this as search, go to the caption and change this one. So yeah, to get the how the code works, so you click this and double click. So yeah, you can see the back end code for this button. So let's go first to the click. So when this is clicked, all of this statement will be executed. So what I first did was to clear all the contents. So yeah, this is the function to clear contents. So worksheets main, which has the sheet of main, I renamed this name main, and yeah, D2 to H1000. So D2, this one, D2 to H1000. So I assume it's not gonna exceed 1000 rows. So yeah, same as well for the J2 to K1000. So this one, J2 to K1000. So it automatically clears all the contents before running this button, this functionality. But I also have this clear if you want to manually clear this. So yeah, go to clear, what I did earlier as well. Yeah, rename it to clear and the caption to clear. Yeah, so it just clear contents manually, right? So now we try, since I'm going to use an array to compare this to this column, all this, so I use an array. So yeah, I need to get first the count of this input. So we have around 5 input for this. So let's check. So if we try to add a message box here, check the contents. This should be, yeah, 5, right? Since this has 5, including this header, so it doesn't matter. We only have 4, but we might as well include this input. Doesn't matter since we're gonna loop this anyway. Let's check for the database count. Input count, database count. And this is probably be like 15. Yeah, 15, right? Yeah, cool. So we need this to set the array size for the loops that we're going to use later. So yeah, let's take note, it's 5 and 15. So yeah, now we create the array initialization. So yeah, this is how you initialize an array. So an array is like a store. You can store all data there with the corresponding index. So yeah, if you know array, so you probably know this, but yeah, input array is something like this. Like this one, like Dale, Leslie, Mark, and Raf. So yeah, these are the input here. So here is input 0, index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3. So yeah, so we're gonna get the contents of it using this array together with the corresponding index. So yeah, we initialize the input array here as a string, and we set the size as 1000. So I assume the records that we will be querying won't exceed 1000. So yeah, so for this one I redeemed it, so you can actually redeem the size. Since what happens here is when I add an input count, doesn't work because yeah, constant expression. So we need to input at 1000, but we want to only use 5 as the data here, 5 count. So yep, I added here the redeem. You can actually resize the array using the corresponding variable. Now you can use the variable which has a value of 5 here. Now this is the wrong code. Okay, so what we're gonna do is next is to put the input the values here to the input array. So this is 5. So what we're gonna do is 2 to input count, since yeah, we're gonna use this functionality, the cells dot value, which cells is the row number of that value, and the column. So x is 2, since the row is 2 here, the row is 2, and a is considered as 1. So 2 1, rows 2, column 1 value will be placed in the input array. So the input array will be placed on index 2, this value which is Dale. So it will loop until it gets to Mark. So input index 2 is Dale, input index 3 is Leslie, index input 4 is Raf, and input index 5 is Mark. So that's how array works. So now we try to get a counter here. Sorry, for this one later. So my main logic is to have a 2 for loop. So this A1 to input count, so this A2 will be this one, and it will loop here in the database and find all the Dale. So if it finds the Dale, it will place this in the array with a corresponding 2, so CTR2 here. So yeah, it will find all the Dale, and place it there. Hope I'm making sense. So yeah, after Dale is looped here for around 15 times, so the database count is 15 as we recalled earlier. It will loop, 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 and all the Dales that matched would be placed in the customer array, the one that we created, the customer, product, quantity, price, and total due array, which is the columns here. Just created each column with an individual array, corresponding array. So yeah, that's it. See, so its input array, which is Dale, is equal to the value of the cells B1 to value, which is this one, 2. Then we put it in the array. Yep. So B here is 2. Then it will loop to 3, 4, 5 to 15. It searches all with the corresponding. And yeah, for this one, you just have to multiply this 2 quantity. So this one became 10,000. This one became 9,000, and so on. And for this one, yeah, B, the same row but different columns, since it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Since the database is 1, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, 4 for the database sheet. That's why there's a sheet here. Determine which sheets cells are being, cell number and row of column being used, or is being used. So yeah, just study the code, you'll probably understand it. And here we added just like a summary report for Dale, Leslie, the total number. So I added here the array, which is the Dale, and I'm gonna output here, and the total amount due, which is the summation of those patched with the string that we compared. So this time it's Dale. So yeah, that is how we got the 22,000. So for every Dale that matches here, it's gonna add. So yeah, using this formula, total amount due, which we set again to 0 once it completed the Dale loop. The loop in the input now reset to 0, and now proceed to Leslie for the matching fields, which is Leslie has 20,500 from here, 500, 1,000, 2,000. Yeah, and we multiplied to get the total amount due. Yeah, until we finish it. So the last step is, once it's all placed in the array, you'll now output the array. So yeah, same as earlier, gonna loop it. So we workspace main cells, which is I, 2 to 4, gonna output here. 4 is D. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, the arrays that we used earlier. This was customer array, database product array, database quantity array, and database total amount due array. And now we get the output count using the same function that we used earlier, using the workspace main range D rows.count and accept. So the output count is this one. Once it's outputted the correct number, now you just have to set a -1 so that it won't include the header, and that's how the program worked. So yeah, pretty much confusing of course, but just study the code, and probably you can also create your own algorithm from doing a similar database tool like this one. So this customer database tool just summarizes the customers who place a order on different products, and yeah, multiplies the quantity to the price, and yeah, creates a summary report at the end. So yeah, that's all. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.